again. Start
You
over.
can't buy one.
What do we got here?
Supercharger. Judson Supercharger. This motor is blown.
How many cc's?
1,300.
1,300.
Will that be on the movie? Shit.
We got our Marvel mystery oil injector into the supercharger to cool it off in extreme conditions. What is that, vacuum drawn or what is that?
Yeah, it just sucks into the manifold.
Then we got a 19, what era year supercharger here?
58.
1958 supercharger?
Yeah.
What kind of carb is on there?
Solex.
It's a 34 pick?
30.
30 pick Solex going into a 1958 supercharger.
Right. That was a Judson Supercharger. They made them in the 50s for the small engines to up the performance. They probably had 50% of the horsepower of the 12 to 1,300 cc motor. Judson made the supercharger, Marvel Mystery Oil, made the inverse oilers, and then your counter pulleys and your belts. And it makes about 4 pounds of boost. And supercharged power is different than turbo power. Supercharged power is all belt driven, it's positive manifold pressure, makes horsepower, crams more air into the small engine, and the small engine performs like a big engine.
It's about a 70 horse.
Probably 70, 75 horse.
How many cc's?
1,300.
That's pretty good for a little 1,300.
Well, it's the novelty of the item, though. It's a Judson Supercharger. You can't hardly find them. You can't buy them when you do, and most of the pieces are missing. That one's all complete.
And how many of those have you worked on over the years? Have you gotten to see?
That one, that's the only one I've ever seen or had my hands on. Where that went. That's a real supercharger.
There's a real supercharger. And what's that going to go on?
Well, I'm putting it on a 2275 cc Volkswagen.
This white one right behind you?
Yeah.
What do you have to fab up
Now
for
we
it?
stole that off of a diesel backhoe. It used to be on a 4-cylinder diesel. It's a 453 Detroit Roots blower. That's a real blower. That's a let's not mess around blower. That thing's big enough to blow a 350 Chevy.
We're going to put it on a V-dub?
Just stuffing her on a V-dub. It's going to be a grenade, basically.
Coming soon.
Coming soon.